hell out of everybody and just onto your watch and insert yourself. Do you do any editing and putting together?
Only very basic stuff. I put things on YouTube. I just cut out any nasty bits or rubbishy bits, shaky bits.
Yeah, you always have plenty of that.
Yeah, but it's mainly piping I put up on YouTube. My YouTube name is Piper Bob 2, the figure 2.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to watch it.
So we've just come from, you see that pointy mountain over there?
Yes.
That's Croy Mountain.
Oh wow, yes.
Now you can see our house from here.
Really?
If you take the left slope of Croy,
Yes.
then you've got that ridge there, which is
Yes.
part of the range, and we're one of those lighter spots somewhere in there, but
Yeah.
it's more obvious from down here than... Now that's the Noosa River. It goes up past the yacht club up to Tawantin. Then there are two major lakes up there, which are Koroiba and I can't remember the name of the other one, but and it's one of the cleanest rivers in Queensland.
Wow.
Because it rises in the sandmass of Kalula, and it's just filtered through the sand. That's all. This mass here is all sand.
Yes.
And
like a big filter.
basically it's sand that's been locked into place by these volcanic eruptions. But Karoi is one of them. There's Timbirwa. There's Kalula. I can't remember the name of all. There's Black Mountain over there. And you can see how the pyramid, they're all lava flows from that have eroded down over time. 25 million years ago was the approximate date of the volcanic sort of eruptions that occurred here.
Yes. Absolutely beautiful.
Good building wood.
Yes.
But Trinity Cornice means it's got its cap of its seed boxes actually very pointed to Terete. Okay. And there's bloodwoods here. They have bloodwoods down in Sydney, the Gamifera, which are called the red bloodwood.
Mm-hmm.
This is the pink bloodwood, and its name is intermedia, but it's between white and red.
Yeah.
They've all got interesting names. Made into parkland. It's called Noosa Woods, of course, but by Noosa Park Association, the group of which I'm the treasurer. So all these plants, well, quite a lot of fig trees, etc., were here. But this was just a really run-down camping ground 30 years ago.
Yes.
And now it's all so just going down to the river mouth. It's another area which you can see our house from. When we go up to the tower, you'll be able to see the river mouth where we are. This is where Sonia gives her instruction on how to weed national parks and things.
How to weed?
Well, yes,
Yeah.
there's a great deal of science.
I'm sure there must be.
Technology
Yeah. The sort of
involved. But
forestry. And so
people
on.
are not allowed. We don't allow people to just go into national parks and weed, just pull weeds, without attending a 2-day course, which is what we run here. And I give her a hand. I talk about the underlying geology of the area.
Yes.
And this beach, or the surfing on this beach here, is world renowned. The Noosa Break, it's called. Council, what's their name here? great fishing place. Do you ever do any fishing?
Not really. Since I was a young child, my dad used to take me fishing on the River Thames at Hampton Court,
Right.
near the Palace.
Yes, yeah.
Because in those days you could park at the side of the road.
Yes,
Now, because you can't park anywhere near.
Well, look, let's just pop out here. I'll just park here, and this is one of my favourite spots. Well, cockatoos, the Aborigines used to eat the shoots, but it's a screw pine. You see them all around here. They were badly affected by a bug or a weevil.
Yes.
A few years back, and we imported a wasp that attacked and they've recovered beautifully. I can remember these being almost dead just 5 or 6 years ago.
It's great. It's a little bit of magic, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
This place.
Now that's a darter, also called a snakefish. See,
Oh, yes.
it's like a cormorant,
Yes. It goes completely
but
underwater.
when its neck is erect, you'd swear you were looking at a snake in the water, which is
Yeah.
of course. It's quite a large bird, but it's swimming furiously somewhere. So there's the Pandanus fruit, you see, and they're actually eaten. Well, they have to be cooked for a very long period of time because they're quite poisonous to be eaten raw. And in Southeast Asia, they use a Pandanus leaf, which is called papaya, and they use them in curries and things like that. They've got some special qualities. Another thing you wouldn't see too much in the UK. But all your fishing line, if you break off fishing line, you have to put it into containers like that.
Yes. Good idea.
Well, seabirds
Of course,
forever
yeah.
swallowing them. This is typical of the kind of work that Sonia does. She's written a few books on plants like weeds and stuff like that in the Noosa area. So this was heavily weeded over. This is with weeds like this, and but what she's done, she's attacked the thing from the inside and gone to the really bad place and eradicated the weeds, put down mulch, which is gradually being eaten away, and these little posts are not the end of dead weeds. They're actually there to mark a spot where they're going to plant stuff that's been grown in nurseries at the moment.
Yeah.
This is on the Great Northern. This is one of the best views of Noosa Main Beach you can get.
Now, this would be a good place to have a pipe band practice.
Well, we do.
Yeah.
We actually get, well, there's a place at the Sunshine Beach around the next headland, was we practice in the park. And you wouldn't like this, but we go and have a beer in the surf club afterwards, which is just great fun. So that's the main beach, which goes all the way up to Noosa, Hastings Street. We're going to go across to over there, but I just want to call it the information centre.
Yeah.
And
It's wonderful.
over here, this used to be called 40 Mile Beach, but it's 65 kilometres up to Double Island Point, which Captain Cook named.
Oh yes, yes.
And we actually look after the lighthouse keepers' cottages there. So a working holiday, you spend a week up there for $400, but you have to work for 2 hours a day. Life's hell, and it's the most beautiful place in the world. So that's a fantastic beach. Absolutely nothing on it. 65 kilometres.
Wonderful.
Nevertheless, you have to keep a wary eye on the developers because they just love to build. That's one of the hazards of this place. That helicopter is used to train Saudi Arabian National Guard pilots.
Oh.
And they work from Maroochydore Airport, go out to sea, so they're flying over land. We go down to they decided, so the developer decided to take the matter to the Premier, who was a bloke called Joe Bioki Peterson, and he arranged for the approval to be given, and a bribe of $350,000 was handed out. It was quite a lot of money in those days.
Oh.
And subsequently Bioki Peterson was tried for corruption, but years later, and he admitted to taking the money, but it wasn't for his own personal use. It was for the national party. So you can't sue a political party. So he got away with it.
Gosh.
And that's the only 6-story building in Noosa. Now, this road here is called Park Road, naturally, but this is the other end of the beach that we were looking at from that far side, okay?
Yes.
And the surfers are on the way. We'll go and just have a short walk of the national park, but this is just one of the most beautiful, it's the most visited national park in Australia.
Most visited.
Most visited. There are more visitors come to this park every day than anywhere else in Australia.